Alright guys, welcome back to yet another game which is Twin Mirror. So apparently we are the detective in the game and we are investigating a case, and my decision, the options I choose will decide the story and the ending. And I don't know how many endings are there. But let's get started, let's continue, let's start a new game and let's see how this game. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in and having fun with me. Hit that like button, subscribe button. I really appreciate it. If you do, thank you so much.
The skies are finally clearing up after a light rainfall most of the afternoon. The weather's approaching 49 degrees, so we've got a brisk West Virginia evening ahead of us. Wrap up tight and settle in, folks. This is 104.3 WVCK, the Basswood Sound. I'm your host, Carrie Hammond. Coming up after a short break, mental health expert Dr. Wilcox will discuss the recent opioid epidemic that's been affecting.
Don't weigh the same. And change my clothes and wash my name. Does the well go down that low? Let me breathe and I'll let you go. I moved down in desperation. I felt around for something real. There's a radio station playing wrong in my ear. You keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive.
Yeah.
Keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive.
Time to kill before the funeral. Might as well spend it here.
Okay, so we are just.
This place was always one for decisions. Somewhere for things to fall apart.
Restoration sign, the company made sure we knew how generous they were. Okay. Interesting.
I came up here every chance I could. One of the all-time great views. Really makes a small town look big.
Cemetery.
I'm not sure Nick would even want me at his funeral, given how I left things.
Okay. Basswood Farm.
Strange to think of Basswood without its mine. My hometown. It felt more imposing in my nightmares. I remember spending entire summers on the banks fishing with Nick.
Okay, here we go back. And fall hazard. Because the sign protects better than study will.
You'd think the massive cliff face would be a giveaway.
Okay, never mind. We're still gonna go over here. Let's check it out. It's a state forest, right? Yeah, wildlife area.
These trails were great to walk if you wanted to feel truly alone.
Wildlife.
Some of these species are endangered. She wrote an article about it.
Okay. Not interested right now. Interested in the story.
Hunting is another tradition I could never get behind. Just don't see the appeal.
Okay, great. No hiking sign. Okay, let's check it out. What he has to say.
A lot of people were upset when it closed, but not upset enough to fix it.
Okay, I guess I can do this. Just for a second, I just want to make sure everything is correct. Just don't want to make.
I left a sandwich in it for a whole week once. Dad never let me forget it.
Okay, now I think maybe let's change more. Maybe change more. It's too much volume. I can see it in my OBS studio. It's too much that I can see. Yeah.
I used to
Now it's
love
broken.
looking at Basswood from up here. Helped give me perspective. Until that day. Why can't the real world be as clear and peaceful as my own mind? Even if it does mean nothing stays hidden in here. Not even me.
Okay, so we are in his mind palace. So we are in his mind, and we got all of his memories.
I've been meaning to ask you something. Don't freak out. Would you be my little girl's godfather? I wouldn't trust anyone else with this.
And yet I stopped taking his calls. He even called once the day before he died. I'll never know what he wanted to talk to me about.
This is Anna. She works freelance. Does a lot of the human interest pieces.
What can I say? I'm interested in humans and their pieces. What do you like to write?
I gotta run to a review with Walt. You two feel free to chit-chat. And Sam, be nice.
I had never met someone so interested in others, even in me.
The story is important. You know I think that. It's just... people around here have short tempers and long memories. Be careful. Sam, are you even listening to me?
I heard you, Anna. But no, I wasn't listening. Come on, Anna, look at this.
What is it? Someone skinny dipping?
Anna, you really need to see this.
I can't even see. Something's blocking it. Sam, what are you doing?
I'm trying to be romantic.
What? Wait. Please don't tell me you're proposing.
I'm down on one knee, a ring. What else would I be doing? You look like I just ran over your grandma. Okay, the silence is really starting to scare me now. Anna, please say something.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring. You should know that. We've discussed it before.
We weren't happy. She was the one brave enough to face that. Lost in my head again. How much time did I miss?
Okay, so we are going back. So for the pausing that video, I was just making a thumbnail, just taking a
I missed the
screenshot.
funeral. Maybe it's for the best. On the bright side, Nick's not alive for me to let him down again.
Emergency phone.
I get the feeling it still sees some use, given how bad the coverage is up here.
Yeah, I mean, just look at the graphics. I have put everything on ultra right here.
Sorry, Walter, but I don't think I'll stick around. Given up already? Just a quick, depressing jaunt down memory lane and then you're gone? I know you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt. Lots of hurt. And you might be right. But it's been 2 years. It's time to face the world. Time to adult. The good news, though, at least you don't have to do it alone.
Okay, I had to make that. Just a Nick point cut, and I'm all this stuff. Let's go there. Let's go.
Lost the signal. Some things never change.
Yuli, you actually came.
It's been a while. You've gotten taller.
Can we talk?
We're talking right now.
It's cold.
So,
You left.
Joan, that's not fair.
You left.
Let me explain.
It was more complicated than just me and you.
It's always more important than me.
Joan, listen. After Anna and I broke up, I couldn't keep living with her. I didn't have anywhere else to stay. So I moved back in with my mom, who's over in Connecticut these days.
You didn't call, text, or anything. You were just gone.
I don't know what to say to that. You're right. I wasn't in a state where I could reach out to anyone. I'm still not. If Nick hadn't died, I never would have come back.
Thanks for being honest. You're always at least honest. Listen, I wanted to talk to you about what happened to Dad. It doesn't make sense. He wouldn't have just crashed. He drove like a grandma, you know that. It's wrong. I don't buy it.
I'm just in town for the funeral, Joan. I'm not a PI or a cop.
You're the closest thing I can talk to. Will you just look into it, Muley? Please?
She wants her father's death to mean something. But where does that lead? What if it leads to the truth? That could change everything. An hour ago, you wanted to run away. Now you want to start another investigation? A few questions won't hurt anyone. Just tonight. To reassure her. And myself. This is a wake. If you poke around, people may end up poking back. Okay, whatever you do, at least leave the kid out of it. It would be cruel to lead her on. Friends don't lie to each other, even if it means disappointing her again. It's your call.
Promise to look into it. Promise to look into it. Because, you know what? If it's true, if it's a murder or something, she's gonna be really happy. If not, well, the camera angle just looks right into her eyes, and it's an emotion that comes in. It's really hard. Okay, I'm gonna look down, and yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
Okay, I'll see what I can see and all that. Gumshoe it up.
You will?
You make some good points. It doesn't fit. I hate when things don't fit.
Yeah, me too. I might just be, I don't know, crazy or something, but...
You want to know for sure. I get it.
Thanks, Muley. I should go in before my mom misses me. You better get in there too. Can't hide in your car all night.
Who says I'm hiding out here?
I do. See you inside.
Alright, general update. We would look into it later. But first, let's continue. Let's go inside and
Talk to Walter. I'll have to sooner or later. Whoever said you can judge someone by their car never met Tara.
Okay. I want to meet Tara now.
Same old town, same old bar. The more things change.
Yes, the cat food is under the sink. Yes, it is, Mother. Trust me. Oh, Samuel is here. I'll call you back. Samuel Higgs, as I live and breathe. Has it really been over 2 years? Regardless, I'm so glad you finally made it. It's good to see you. What kept you?
A trip down memory lane. I missed the funeral, but I made it to Nick's wake.
You have to bring it in for a hug. It's a Basswood back in town requirement. So good to see you, even if I wish the circumstances were different. In times like these, we need the comforting touch of others. At least I do. Also, have you spoken to Anna lately?
No, why?
No reason. If you get the chance, we should catch up. We should really catch up. I'll see you inside.
Okay. Let's get in. Look short.
I'm not ready for this.
Well, I am, so I'm gonna go for it.
Here we go.
Mr. Samuel Higgs, big shot investigative reporter.
Didn't think you'd ever be back in here.
I'd gladly slash your tires. But that mean you couldn't leave town. And you are leaving town right after this, right?
Just let it.
As if you aren't. Well, Nick's memory only goes so far. That's what I thought.
Come on, it ain't worth it. Making friends already, I see.
Declan, been a while.
Hey, careful. I'd rather not be working tonight. And you always seem to angry up everyone's blood.
Just here for Nick.
I'm only here to pay my respects to Nick. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah, shame that. You watch yourself.
Okay.
I think it's time I go put up a photo at the memorial board. That's what people do, right? Declan lacks subtlety, but he loves this town like no one else.
You always did know how to start a ruckus.
Hey, well,
Can't say I
fine.
missed that.
Old-timers in general already don't like me, and the article just made it worse.
Hey, Sam, why don't you drink the Nick on the other side of the
Oh, okay.
That's where Nick and I sat every time he dragged me out for drinks after work.
Okay.
Sammy! Oh, it's been ages.
Tara?
Oh, me? I've had this stomach thing lately, always churning. And this thing with Nick, his car went up like a Sunday ham. He burned alive, you know. Have you met Hugh? He took over the old pharmacy just after you left.
No.
The infamous Sam. I've read that article you wrote on the mine. You must have put in a lot of legwork on that.
It took a lot of patience.
It took reading thousands of public records, but a pattern emerged of willful negligence.
You are a bulldog. A dangerous man to anyone using power to exploit others.
That's nice of you to say.
Oh, don't hesitate to drop by the pharmacy sometime.
Oh, and Sam, you...
But for now, I have a feeling you're not here for us.
Oh, right. Don't be a stranger, Sam.
Okay. But before talking to Kathy, because if we go with that, the main story would work out. Let's go over here and let's check it out. Okay, what is that? Well, that's it. Okay, nothing to look. John.
You'd think a kid at a bar would stand out more.
Everyone here seemed to really like my dad.
Of course they did, Bug.
Everyone's nice in that creepy way. It's weird. Even Anna's weird.
Let's ask about Anna.
You seen Anna? How is she? Is she here tonight?
Yeah, she's getting ready.
Getting ready for what?
Well, I don't know. Something? I've been avoiding her. She's kind of like mothering me. A lot. Like, a lot. And my own mom is already too much mom. You know? Do you ever just watch people?
It's pretty much all I do.
Me too. But I don't always like what I see.
Okay, so let's go to Cassie and just talk. One.
There was no love lost between Kathy and Nick since their divorce, but anyone can see she's taking his death hard. Kathy,
Sam, you actually came.
I know you two haven't been together for a long time, but I'm still sorry.
We hadn't been close in years, but he was my daughter's father. I'll miss him. Joan was really hurt when you left town. Nick and I were never close after the breakup, and Joan's never had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Maybe don't break her heart this time when you leave town. All right?
Let's not talk about John things when Nick was murdered. It would be, nah, I'll do my best.
Hard to make promises. I don't do well with those in Joan.
I've noticed.
But I'll try.
Sam, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Mind Palace, okay. So, let's do it. Hey, we are back to the spice and let's check this memory out again.
You're a lot like Pac-Man, Sam.
I consume everything in my path.
You find every last bite. The mine closing wasn't your fault. Your investigation just hurried things up. You probably saved some lives, you know.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Muley.
You piece of
Language.
Is that a wedding ring?
I didn't know you were thinking about marriage.
Oh, it's just... It feels like the right thing to do.
Dad, what's the point of getting married?
Well, it's just one of those things people do, Bug. Here, you can play.
Someone has to show you grown-ups. Video games are the realm of the young.
Have you talked to Anna about this?
That's kind of the point. I'll talk to her about it when I show her the ring.
If you say so. Hey, just remember I'm here, right? If you need anything. Anything but my arcade secrets. Those I'll take to the grave.
Sorry we lost touch. Sorry I lost touch. Rest up, big guy.
Nick, what's up with you?
This photo always looked weird. Nick could never keep a straight face.
Just like me, just like me.
He was more her best friend than a dad. Look at us. bug was so small back then. Those two were a great team. We drove straight to the sea after work on a Friday. Hell of a weekend. Happier times. I wonder who took that picture.
Okay. And that's it.
Samuel, guess I lost the bet.
Bet?
Yeah, that bet you'd never come back to Basswood. Not after you went careening out of town like a bat out of hell the instant that article broke bad.
This one out. I'm gonna ask who was the bat with. Or okay, yeah, let's go for it. That's not why I left. It's fine.
That wasn't the reason I left town.
Oh, you think it was that girl of yours? You left because the town hated your guts.
What are you even doing here, Dennis? You and Nick become friends or something?
Nope. He thought I was a drunk, which I am. And I thought he was a hack, which he was.
This coming from the IT guy. Didn't know resetting passwords could give you a journalism degree.
It can. But it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way. Relax. I'm just playing. At least tell me how you been.
Things have been great.
Really good. I'm thinking of going back to school. Go for another master's.
So you don't have a clue what to do with yourself. Anyway, cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually liked. Speaking of which...
As time draws near, my dearest dear, when you and I must part, how little you know of the grief and woe in my poor aching heart. 'Tis but I suffer for your sake. Believe me, dear, that's true. I wish that you were staying here.
Let's talk with Hannah. Let's do something. Trumpet and guitar.
Anna used to play it almost every night. She stopped after her father's accident. Has it really been 2 years since I saw her? She hasn't changed a bit. Anna?
Sam! I've missed you. Why'd it take so long for you to darken my doorstep?
I'm here now.
Well, I'm here now. I'll have to try and come by more often. That's what I'm supposed to say, right? Even if not everyone around here would like it.
People around here have short tempers,
And long memories.
but most of them mean well. Sam, the mine was going to close anyways. Maybe in a year or 2, 5, if the Lord has a sense of humor. It was going to run dry or have an even bigger disaster. It wasn't your fault.
It's really hard to pick decisions here. I would go for I didn't have.
I wanted to help. I was trying to make things better.
You always do. Try, at least. When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions. Whenever people talk about you, he always says, you did the right thing.
Yeah, well, your dad's Joe. He's an oak. Unmoving and annoyingly supportive.
It wasn't just him. Nick thought your piece was great. He was actually jealous. He always wanted to write something that shook the pillars of heaven, as he used to put it. You know, Nick and I had moved in together. It started to get serious. But I think it's only now I realize how much I cared for him.
Okay. Our decisions. If I go for you and Nick were together, it would be inappropriate during this time. But I'm just gonna go for I can't.
Yeah. That's, you two must be so hard.
Are you okay? You knew about us, right? He said he was going to tell you.
Yeah, I knew, but knowing and, knowing are different.
Yeah, I guess they are. But this was all nice. The funeral, the wake. Walter did a good job. But it all just makes me feel heavy. It makes my heart hurt. Like Nick's memory has been laid on top of me and I'm still carrying him.
It's hard for me to really just wrap my head around it. Nick being gone. Smart. Don't rock the boat when the person in the boat just lost a loved one.
It's big. I can't get my head around it either. His stuff is all over my house, but he's just missing. Things without an owner. Most of it I'll probably give to Joan and Kathy, the throwaway. I don't even know. Sam, I'm tired, and if I'm gonna drink and cry, I wanna do it alone. I played that stupid song like I told myself I would. He said, or he used to say, it made him ache. I did it, and I'm going home. We need to catch up, though. Let's meet for coffee tomorrow and talk. Really talk. 9:30?
Yeah, maybe.
I'll be at the cafe across from the paper. Christina's. It was honestly nice seeing you.
Samuel, come. Have a round with me.
I need a drink or
No more
two.
than 3,000
Or
milligrams.
3. And then I'll go.
It's the guy who got the mine closed.
Dennis. Bitter, jaded. He's even worse than the last time we spoke.
That amount is damaging for the long term.
Okay, we already talked with him, so I don't want to talk. You know what? Let's talk. Let's go.
Dennis. Bitter and jaded.
My
He's
bad.
even worse than the last time we spoke.
People leave you or they die. That's the only way anything ends.
Okay.
So tragic what happened to Nick. The details are horrible. They think he didn't die on impact. Instead, he roasted to death. Not enough to damage the bones, but not a pretty sight. Unless you're into that kind of thing, of course. I didn't mean to be rude, Sam.
It's all right, Tara. I don't like the sight of dead, burned people.
Oh, thank God. I wouldn't want to be rude on a day like this. Poor Sam. Now that Nick is gone, everyone in town hates you. I mean, I don't. Why would I? It's not my job you destroyed. You're not the cause of all my problems. I mean, that's what you did for pretty much all of Basswood, but not to me. So, I don't hate you.
Thanks for the confidence booster, Tara. I'll see you around.
Okay, I don't like Tara. She got some evil plans, I guess. In the investigation, we would know. For now, let's have a drink.
Walter can be overwhelming at times, but he means well.
Not really. You just quoted him a couple of times.
Okay, let's look at Ethan and
He's owned this bar for almost a decade and still can't afford another
You should meet
employee.
great expectations. It's a masterpiece. Plain
well, maybe he doesn't want to.
It does look tempting.
It does. Let me have it.
So, Nick wasn't drunk, and me? I was drunk as a skunk.
Samuel. Join us. We were just sharing stories about dear Nicholas. And let me get your next round. Maybe Ethan has a suggestion for a worthy spirit?
Oh, spirits? Oh, no. Friends drink beer.
Yes, I suppose that's fitting. To dear Nicholas.
Yeah, he'd been coming in a lot lately. Sat right there. With a bad dad joke or two.
With friends, I guess? Maybe Anna.
No, by himself with his laptop as his date.
He never drank alone.
You two were close, though, right? Tell me about the man outside the bar.
He had a terrible memory. Couldn't remember names, dates, passwords. Kept his notes squirreled around him like a hoard.
He was a good dad. Yeah, he was.
He was always good with Joan, though Kathy did the heavy lifting. Took her to school, fed her, clothed her, and Nick would pick her up. Play dad for a few hours. Mostly she'd just sit in the office drawing. He'd drop her back off with her mom after dinner.
Greater men have done far less by their daughters. The friend of man, the friend of truth, the friend of age, and guide of youth. Few hearts like his with virtue warmed, few hearts with knowledge so informed. If there's another world, he lives in bliss. If there is none, he made the best of this.
Burns. That from your eulogy?
You know Robert Burns? And no, just something I keep on hand for toasts.
Oh, it's a good choice. And sorry about that, Sam. I wasn't trying to bring you down.
I'm gonna be nice to everyone out
Everyone liked him. I think even Dennis liked him somewhat.
He always had a lot of friends. A few who couldn't make it sent flowers.
How's the family taking it?
Joan and Kathy seem shaken. Kathy has a lot to deal with, now more than ever. And who can prepare for losing a parent? Not a soul. Not a single soul.
It always seemed so easy for him. Every day he'd show up, smile, no matter what.
Of the qualities in a good man, that one deserves to be at the top.
Not a quality I possess.
This isn't a place for self-pity. This is a place for dour reflection.
Yes, and drinking.
Drink.
Put that down! Kathy, what's your underage child doing drinking? You have no control over her? Ethan could lose his
I wasn't
license.
doing anything! Don't touch me! Joan! Leave me alone. Ugh, you guys are all so stupid!
You do not talk to people that way. I'm sorry, everyone. She's just so...
That was quite heavy-handed. I hope the little one doesn't take it to heart.
Yeah, that can was up. I would shoot Joan a text, like, yeah.
I'll send her a text. Make sure she's gonna be okay.
Okay. I'm here for you.
What a night! I'd say that went well. Ish. You got to chat with everyone you've been avoiding. Even if the years didn't smooth their animosity as much as I hoped. Just shut up. Coming back to Basswood was your idea. You're the one in the driver's seat, Sam. I can't make you do anything. Deep down, you've been looking for a reason to come back. It's gonna be one of those long nights inside your head, huh?
Okay. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna go for, I didn't ask you to be here.
Hey, I didn't ask for you to be here. To come back. I couldn't let you miss this. You just showed up. You can't see it now, but the guilt would have eaten you alive. You're back out in the world, feeling emotions, fitting in. That's progress. Fuck the world. Pointless talking and more talking, and no one says what they mean. Go away. Let me enjoy being miserable. Just try and make sure you don't do anything stupid. No promises.